After many, many days at sea, the great ark finally came to rest on the top of a mountain. The rain had stopped, and the world was quiet. Noah and his family had been safe inside, but what would they find when they stepped outside? Do you remember why they were in the ark in the first place? A long time ago, the earth had become a very sad place, full of unkindness. But Noah was a good man who loved God, so God warned Noah that he was going to wash the world clean with a great flood. He told Noah to build a giant boat, an ark, to keep his family and pairs of every kind of animal safe. Noah did exactly as God commanded. Once everyone was inside, the rain began. It rained for 40 days and 40 nights, until the whole world was covered in water. For months, the ark floated on the water, a tiny, safe home in a world that was being made new. After a long time, Noah wanted to know if the waters had gone down. First, he sent out a raven. It flew back and forth, but it didn't bring back any news. A week later, Noah sent out a dove. But the little dove couldn't find a single branch to rest on, so it flew back to the ark. The world was still covered in water. Noah waited another 7 days and sent the dove out again. This time, when it returned in the evening, it was carrying a fresh olive leaf. What do you think that meant? It was a sign that the water was finally going down and new life was beginning to grow. Noah's heart was filled with hope. He sent the dove out one last time, and it didn't come back because it had found a new home. Finally, the day came when God told Noah it was time to leave the ark. Imagine taking that first step onto fresh, clean earth after so long. The air smelled sweet, the ground was firm, and the sky was clear. Do you know the first thing Noah did when he and his family came out of the ark? He built an altar. It was his way of saying a big, heartfelt thank you to God. He made an offering, which is a special kind of gift. Noah offered this gift of animals to thank God for protecting his family and all the animals, for guiding them safely through the great flood. It was an act of love and gratitude. Do you think Jehovah was pleased with the gift? Yes, he was. God was so happy with Noah's thankful heart. And in that moment, he made a wonderful promise, not just to Noah, but to the whole world.
I will never again curse the ground because of humans. Never again will I destroy all living creatures, as I have done. As long as the earth endures, seed time and harvest, cold and heat, summer and winter, day and night will never cease.
Soon the land was all dried off, and Noah and his family began a new life outside the ark. God blessed them and gave them an important job.
You must have many children. You must increase in numbers until people live all over the earth.
But later, as generations passed and people heard the story of the great flood, they might become afraid. They might worry that such a powerful flood could happen again. God understood this. So God gave something beautiful that would remind people forever of his promise never to flood the whole earth again. Do you know what he gave to remind them? It was the very first rainbow. A rainbow is often seen in the sky when the sun shines through raindrops after a storm. It's like the sun and the rain are painting the sky together. Rainbows have so many beautiful colors: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet. Have you ever seen one? They can feel magical. Do you see the one in the picture? God placed this amazing sign in the clouds for a very special reason.
This is the sign of the promise I am making between me and you and every living creature. I am putting my rainbow in the clouds. And when the rainbow appears, I will see it and remember this everlasting promise of mine, that never again will all people and animals be destroyed by a flood.
Isn't that a wonderful thought? Every time a rainbow stretches across the sky, it's not just beautiful, it's a personal reminder from God himself. It's a sign of his love and his faithfulness. It's a promise of safety and hope. So when you see a rainbow, what should it remind you of? Yes, God's promise that he will never again destroy the world with a great flood. It's a promise of new beginnings, just like the one Noah and his family received so long ago. A promise for you, for me, and for every living thing on earth.